They've already pulled out of a couple of states, states like the word is they pulled out of North Carolina. They cut all their ads. They're using the money someplace else. I even heard they ran out of money. Kamala has a little rally going on. And when I say little, I mean little. It's a competing rally. It's not this giant place that's sold out. What a beautiful, this is a beautiful place. And it's quite embarrassing. It's all over the internet. She's screaming, and the people, it's about 100 people. They're not moving. They just want to go home, just be done. It's not quite this.
Yeah, that's not related to literally anything. That's not like they edited something falsely or they're exaggerating. No, that's not based on literally anything. They're not pulling out of North Carolina. His advisors are worried about North Carolina. They've run out of money. They had $1 billion. What are you talking about? They can't draw a crowd. All the headlines are about your trouble. That room wasn't full. And she's screaming, she's freaking. And look, some of this is him just having to freak out because he's worried about what's gonna happen today. Most of it is just, hey, everybody in the audience, I'm gonna tell you a bunch of lies. You're gonna understandably, if you accept those lies, believe that there's no world that she could possibly win this election in. And you will be so shell-shocked if she does win that maybe you'll be willing to pick up a gun. That's what the strategy seems like to me. Now I'm gonna roll one more clip with one more insane lie, and then JR, I want your thoughts. This is about migrants.
100% of the jobs that were created went to migrants, not to people.
Yeah, so hey everybody, don't look at the good jobs numbers and feel better about that. I'm gonna tell you a lie that they didn't go to people, they went to migrants. Two different categories. There's people and then there's migrants. JR, look to your earlier point, it is who he is, it's grotesque, and it could win him the presidency. What do you think?
This is the benefit of the rallies. It doesn't matter. Is you seeing a theme here yet? So if he brings up North Carolina to anyone who's thinking or who's listens to what he's saying, ask him what happened to Mark Robinson, North Carolina. Are they pulling out of that? Has he mentioned the name Mark Robinson ever since that whole thing came through? Just curious. It's weird how Republicans have an issue in North Carolina with the guy running for governor, the head of the damn state, pulling out of North Carolina. So let's talk about how North Carolina is so great for you. Why is it that the guy in North Carolina had all of these disgusting things to say about anyone else? Had these sexual escapades that he bragged about, talked about being a pervert. Are we talking about that yet? I mean, because Christians, they support Donald Trump. They think the economy is great, except for 105% of the economists saying that everything he says he's going to do is ridiculous for the economy. So let's go to the migrants. I was so stuck on Mark Robinson, I can't even damn near hear what he was talking about with migrants.
He said 100% of the jobs.
They got 100% of the jobs.
Yeah.
They got 100% of the jobs. So again, ask all of these MAGA folks, do you work? Did you get a job within the last 4 years? There's a significant number. And then ask them, are you a migrant? I'm just curious because your guy said that you are. Maybe since you hate anyone that doesn't look just like you, maybe that's a disrespectful thing to say. There's so many ways to spin how ridiculous he goes, but you can't really, especially in these last week or so, you can't really nail it down because he doesn't talk to anyone else, and neither is, Kamala. Nobody's talking to any media or interviews lately. It's just speaking to your crowd and letting them just clap and applaud and blink their eyes and watch the things that you say. Yeah. There's no pushback. It's just saying whatever you want. Maybe that's the reason why things have kind of escalated to the point of then he'll just throw out and call Nancy Pelosi the B, and then JD Vance will call Kamala trash, right after acting like they're offended about Joe Biden.
Yep.
And calling them trash. I don't know where you stand on whether or not Joe Biden did that or not.
I think he was talking about like the close ring of advisors. I also don't care. It's Joe Biden. He's not running.
100%.
He
did. Maybe he didn't mean to, but he did.
Sure.
Sure. The problem with that is, who cares? Sorry.
Yeah, well, no, because it was politically incorrect, and he should have known the right is not going to stand for that sort of politically incorrect talk. Okay, you need to be nice and sensitive and constantly worried about what everyone's going to think about what you say. That is the stance they have always taken, JR.
By the way, the 100% migrants job thing, that was 2 months ago that was their line.
Yeah.
That was 2 months ago.
Yeah, he's playing.
Why
he's
are we
playing
still
the hits.
talking about that?
He's playing the oldies because the economic news has been kind of positive, and his job is to convince everyone that things are worse than they actually are, and that's understandable. He's a politician. The fact that they want to be convinced that things are worse than they are, that is deeply strange. When you click the join button and become a tier 2 member, you get access to all of our weekly top 10 lists. What are you waiting for?